campaign in F1 2022 as McLaren, and we're heading to Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix in just 4 days after the last one, which we didn't do too bad in the last race. You know, it was a bit of a topsy-turvy one, but we did okay in the end. So, yeah, well, in fact, we did great in the last one, they say, so can't complain too much. Ben Watkins' contract is going to end soon. This is our technical chief. We looked at this before. I don't think... Oh, actually, no. Were we scouting somebody? I can't remember now. I know that we were scouting somebody, but I can't remember who it was. Active scouts? See who they're scouting? I can't. I vaguely remember we were scouting somebody. Is it this one? Technical chief. Oh yeah, there we go. Scout. Yeah, this guy here. Oh yeah, it was the guy from Haas that we were thinking of maybe replacing him with. We won't give him a new contract yet. We've got a little bit of time. We got to the end of the season, and he's the only person, that expires this year. So yeah, we're not in a rush to sort that out. We'll see how that other research comes back. Well, scouting comes back. Oh, we researched our chassis, so this is for next year. This should help us with our with how good the car is next year, I believe. So there we go. We improved the air middle by 5%, nearly what 6 or 7% on the engine cooling, and another 5%. No, well, yeah, no, 5% on the drag reduction. So that's pretty good. I think we have. Wait, isn't this the one we just did? The research on the chassis? Oh no, you can research it again. Yeah, no, you can research it multiple times. But I think we used all our allocation up as usual. Yeah, hours remaining 0. So in 24 days, we'll do another one of these. We're going to see how long we've got left, because we might have to do just some like really quick research. As we've discussed before, if you don't research these by the end of the year, like we'll take a 10% penalty for next year. The underfloor, another 10%. Suspension, 30% hit. If we don't research it before the... I think it's before the next season starts, or I guess if you research stuff, next season, there'll be this year's, that year's items. I guess you can negate it that way as well, but I would imagine it's easier to do it this way. So we'll see how much time we've got left, and we might just do some really quick ones. Is this the end of the season? Board review. End of the season. Yeah, see, look, we haven't got that long left. We've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks left. Yeah, so when the next period starts, we might just do a bunch of research, just really quick ones. Like, super quick. Just so we research all of these items at least once. So we've done this one already. We've got the front wing already in progress. That one's already been researched, but we haven't researched any of these, I don't think. Oh, no, we've done side pods. So we've just got rear wing, underfloor, and suspension. So we'll make sure we hit those in the next period. So we'll probably just do really quick ones. And then if we've got any time left, we can obviously, research one of them again, put a little bit more work into it. But we want to make sure we hit all these at least once, I think, before the next season. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if that's, not the way to do it, if we can just figure it out next season. But to me, that seems like the best idea to do. And here we go. Yeah, we'll get to the Japanese Grand Prix. So we're already on these winning streaks, qualifying streaks and finishing streak actually. Qualifying targets again. We'll set some of these up. We're going to reach Q2. I'm going to think both drivers are going to reach Q2. I'm feeling positive. Should we say one driver will reach Q3? Well, I'm feeling super positive for the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm going to say at least one driver is going to reach Q3. And we're not going to do the fastest lap. That's obviously not going to happen. So, well, you never know. We could do, but I doubt it very much. But here we go. To the awesome Japanese Grand Prix track.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favourite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. Drivers will battle it out this weekend on the snaking turns of Suzuka, the only figure-of-8 track in Formula 1. High-speed downforce will be the name of the game here, if teams want to secure a place on that podium. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season, and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. Let's get this underway.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, we're going to get partial cloudy, light rain and light rain. So it's not going to be like it was in real life this year, where it was, you know, monsoon conditions. Well, it doesn't look like it yet. This could obviously change. That's what we think it's going to be. As we've seen before, it does change quite often. Obviously, we're going to put Duhan in the first practice, just to get him some experience. Earns double points in P1, if you're not aware. So, well, not double points. He earns more points if he does P1 rather than one of the later free practice sessions. Just like in real life, you always see them do the first practice one. And then, yeah, as always, we're going to run through free practice off episode. And then when I come back, we'll be doing qualifying, and hopefully we can get some nice top 10 qualification. But we'll see how good I am at setting things up, and you'll join me in just a second.
Look now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. Clearly something went very, very wrong. Let's see what happened there. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. Oh, watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. They've lost control, and there's the crash. The look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Thank goodness nobody else was in. Have a look. Now, just take a look at the McLaren. A definite collision there. That's very unfortunate.
Hey folks, and welcome back. So, as you can see, we actually did quite well with our setup during free practice. We actually got to 90% roughly on both drivers. We also had both drivers crash in the same place in both different free practice sessions. So we do actually have some pieces to replace on the car, and the bad thing is because they both crashed the fronts, we actually destroyed both front wings. And for some reason, we only had one spare front wing. So Ricardo's actually going to have the old front wing on his car, because the current one we didn't actually have another spare. So yeah, we're running quite low. Well, we've actually got 5 of these, but yeah, we only have the one of the good one, the current new one. So Lando's going to keep that, as he was the first one to crash, so he gets to keep the better part. So that's how that works. But I think everything else got replaced. Yeah, everything else got replaced on Daniel's car. It put us on intermediate, so I guess it's going to rain. Oh yeah, light rain. Well, we can change this before we go out on qualifying. Anyway, it told us to go on the intermediate, so I guess it is going to be intermediate weather. And then again with Lando, we'll just check all his car pieces got replaced. Yes, they did. Oh, his gearbox is pretty wrecked, though. How many races have we got left? Like 4 races left? 3 races left? This has probably got damaged in the crash. I kind of feel like we could probably get one more race out of it, and then we'll switch it in the next race, which I think is the US Grand Prix. Yeah, we'll switch it then. We might as well get another race out of it, and then we'll have 3 races where it'll be way better. So we don't want to replace it now, and then the last race of the year, which is Abu Dhabi, I think. We don't have to replace it again. So we'll do that. We don't want to take a grid penalty now. In fact, a lot of drivers are going to take grid penalties again. So we're definitely getting to the end of the year where people are starting to get attrition on their items, you know, on their car parts. So we are hopefully going to benefit from that this time, and not not be at the back of the grid like the last few times. So anyway, we'll get to qualifying 1.
It's just a radio check.
Let's see what the rain says.
Yeah, all good.
Track.
Track should be green now.
Interesting. I don't think it's going to rain that much. Yeah, track water. See, I'm tempted to just not do a lap until it dries out. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There's no point going out in the wet. I mean, we get some more track acclimatization, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll just go out on the softs once it's dry. And I don't think there's any point putting a lap time in the wet. It looks like everyone else has had the same idea. So.
And it is raining a little bit.
No one else is going out. Oh, no, there goes a Red Bull. There goes a Ferrari. No, it looks like they are going out. Like I say, we would get some track acclimatization from going out, but at the same time, I don't really think it's worth using a set of tyres. Although there would be intermediates. I suppose we could have done a lap, but we're just going to wait till the track fully dries, and then we'll go out and do a lap. Because we'll be way faster. Obviously, they'll do more laps in the future. But, oh, somebody had a spin. Stroll spun.
So this
Oh,
was
it's
the
in this.
Aston
Oh, no, no.
Martin.
So this is the corner where everyone crashed in qualifying,
They
in
lose
free
it
practice.
there.
And yes,
That's the
Stroll
spin.
crashed there again this time. Where we did see some crashes in the Grand Prix this year, so, you know, recreating it quite well. So the rain should be coming down. I mean, this does save our engine and things like that, so it does save wear on our engine, gearbox, and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's not the worst thing waiting. Hopefully it dries off enough. Once this gets below 1 millimeter, we can go out, basically. I mean, we might as well wait till the end of the end of qualifying now. Well, we risked it. How long's this lap? 1:32, so I think we'll probably go out now. Hopefully we haven't gone out too early. Or it might be getting close, actually. No, I don't think we'll catch people before the end of the lap. No, we won't. Right. Oh, actually, I meant to watch this lap. Because, yeah, we haven't done a lap yet on board in the Suzuka Grand Prix. It's such a nice course as well. As it said in the preview thing, the only figure-of-8 course in Formula 1. Although Mexico must be close, because you do go under the grandstand there as well, but I don't think it kind of loops back on itself like this does. So yeah, we'll see what kind of lap time we can do, because obviously this is our only lap we can do. So hopefully no one makes a mistake. I suppose we should have been safe and pitted in, done that first lap just to get a time on board. Well, there we go, Lando the quickest, obviously, because everyone else did it in the rain. Oh, Ricciardo actually went quicker than Norris. Okay, that's a surprise. Everyone else is obviously going to do quicker laps now. Or maybe not.
There's been a crash.
Oh,
Sounds
Vettel
like a
crashed.
single car. We can take a look now.
It looks like we're qualifying,
So this was
well,
the Aston
through to the
Martin.
next phase, the first. Shame this wasn't the last qualifying session. He crashed here again.
That crash is terrible news. For the
It is
team.
terrible news. Everyone's crashed there this weekend. I think that's where nearly every crash has been. But then look at that. First and second. Obviously, like I say, these guys... what tyre were they wearing? The intermediates? Oh, I can't see anymore. Oh, it doesn't show you on here either. Unless data view tells us. Oh, it does. Oh, they all wore intermediates. Okay. Definitely wasn't intermediate weather at that point. As you can see, way quicker than them in all the sectors. So, okay. I mean, it doesn't really help us because obviously it gets reset in the next qualifying session. But it's nice to see as 1 and 2, isn't it? It's a nice change to what we usually see. And yeah, straight to the next one. Can we see what the weather's going to be like? Can you see it on the previous screen? Or just as light rain at some point. Yeah, so just light rain. So I guess we might want to put a lap in really quickly this time if the rain's coming later in the session. So yeah, we'll just go out like this. Manage qualifying too, obviously. Want to make sure we do the right decision. Right, let's have a look immediately. Oh no, no rain. No rain.
Yeah, ready, check, all good.
He was lying to us. Said there was going to be rain, but there isn't. So, in that case, we might as well just go out and put a lap in. As we've seen, a lot of spins, a lot of going off the track, so we might finally have a race where the end of the session is under yellow flags. We haven't actually had that. I know every time we have qualifying, I'm like, put a lap in just in case it happens, and it's never happened. But, you know, maybe today is the day it happens. I guess somebody's gone off there. Looks like Albon's absolutely flying. Oh, he was on his flying lap, that's why. Oh, Gasly's
Let's take a
span.
look at the replay. Now look at this. It's
Is it on the
Pierre
final
Gasly.
chicane? Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, yeah, lost it on the final chicane. There we go. So not... Oh, 4th and 7th. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I think we'll go out on the same tyres. I don't really want to use a fresh set of softs. Looking at where we are at the moment, I think we'll be safe. We'll see. We could switch if we need to, but I kind of want to keep as many softs as we can for the actual race. Or, you know, if we get through to the next set of qualifying, we actually get another set of softs anyway. But as you can see, I think Norris will be fine. Ricciardo, who's behind us? Gasly, Alonso could go quicker than us. Magnussen's all up here in 6th. Doing an absolute storming lap for that. Leclerc fastest with Hamilton just behind. And a nice bit of a gap to Perez, to be honest. Oh, Albon's got out early. Look at him go. He's eager. We're going to actually go up near the back this time. There we go. I mean, hopefully we make it round enough to do it. We've done that mistake before. Nah, I think we're going to make it. So let's go on board with Ricciardo this time. We usually go on board with Norris. You know, let's go on board with Ricciardo. Let's see what kind of lap he does. He's just coming around to the final chicane. And then we're going to put in the lap, and hopefully we do a good lap this time, because, you know, if we can knock out Alonso, keep him down into the into the bottom 10. It's obviously going to help us during the race and against Alpine and Alfa Romeo. Oh, actually, talking about that, where's Bottas? Oh, I guess Bottas didn't qualify, so that's good for us. Looks like Bottas isn't having a great setup for the Grand Prix here, so that's obviously going to help us in the constructors. As Alfa Romeo, to be honest, are the main team against us. You know, Alpine as well, but we generally do better than Alpine during the races. So, or it's touch and go, whereas Alfa Romeo do sometimes have really good races. So they are probably our main competition. Oh, Norris has dropped out, but he hasn't done his lap yet. I don't think he's finished his lap. No, he hasn't. Oh, he didn't go any faster. Again, probably because we used the used tyres. We probably should have just put some new tyres on the car, but 12th and 13th, but there were some cars with grid penalties, so we'll see where we actually qualify. Well, you know, not ideal then. We probably should have just changed the tyres. I know some people will comment saying you should just change the tyres, but I don't know, for me, is it worth it? We might have qualified like 9th and 10th, 12th and 13th. I think I'd rather have that extra set of tyres. If we were like, you know, 5th, 6th or 7th, and we could potentially be at the front of the grid, then sure. But if it's only going to make 1 or 2 places, I'm not that bothered about it, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then yeah, we're going to have some light rain during the race. Let's see. Oh, it's right in the middle. It looks like it's going to be intermediates. As people have said, the general rule of thumb is if the track water goes above the track grip, that's when it almost gets to wet. But if this track grip never falls down to 0, it's never going to rain enough for it to be full wets. Is generally the rule I've seen everywhere. You know, if the track grip stays at this middle level, it's generally intermediates. Because obviously the track grip would just fall off if it rained heavily enough. It looks like it's only going to super rain here. So basically we want to get some tyres to like lap 21, which I think basically is this. Maybe we should go mediums. Let's have a look. I don't know. I think we can make these softs last. If we don't push the tyres, I think we can make them last, whereas the mediums are going to last way longer, but obviously going to be way slower. Well, not way slower, but definitely slower than the softs. Or is it worth the risk? Do we just go mediums and then we're safe? We can always push the tyres when we're getting close to the rain and then put the softs on at the end. As it rains, we don't actually need to switch up the dry tyres. We could go softs, intermediate softs. We don't have to do intermediates. We don't have to go softs, mediums, and then back to softs or something like that. If it rains, you don't have to use 2 compounds for the dry tyres. So, I don't know, actually. I think we might go... Let's go back. I think we might go mediums, and then we can just push the tyres. Whereas softs, you know, if we go off the track or we have some kind of issue, we might have to pit for them. It's getting pretty close to this 30% line. So I think we will actually switch this. We'll go mediums first. We'll just put softs in here, but we're obviously not going to use softs. And then as you can see, we can push these tyres quite a lot at the start or in the middle, and we'll be good. So let's do that. For this new... So we don't care about this because we're going to switch out the tyres when we want to. We're not going to follow their suggestions. Let's push immediately off the start, use up some of these tyres. And then again, the same with Lando. We'll go mediums, and then these will be intermediates, and we'll just push this out just so we don't get, you know, harassed by the game telling us to pit. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. I think this seems like a good idea. And then we'll see what everyone else does. So yeah, we'll both go mediums, and we can push. Oh no, I didn't tell Lando to push. We'll have to do that immediately at the start.
Drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. And there's Lando Norris. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. And behind them, it's Ricciardo. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalise on it? Everything's been building to this.
And there we go, as they said, we're in the top 10. I forgot to actually check that.
Grand Prix.
But yeah, we did qualify in the top 10 with all the grid penalties that other people took. Let's have a look exactly where. We'll pause immediately.
And away we go.
Oh, 9th and 10th. So there we go. Yeah, it looks like yeah, Guang Yu Zhou, Magnussen, who actually had an amazing qualify. They were like 5th in qualification. They dropped all the way down to 18th. So they must have taken a new engine, I guess, and something else. Actually, the Alpines were 4th and 5th now. So it's kind of weird. It kind of flipped over kind of how we saw in qualifying. But yeah, we've got Sainz in the front. Actually, we should have a look, see how the driving championship is doing when we finish this race. But for now, we'll concentrate on this. Right, let's push. Let's see if we can get an early advantage. We'll ride on board with Norris. And we'll see if we can have a good first lap. Joe, let's deploy this as well. Let's see if we can get an early position or two. We're up against Russell and Hamilton, so we'll have to do quite well. Well, there we go, straight past Russell. These guys are on softs though. Oh no, Russell. I think Russell's taken us out. I think he's crashed into people like the last 3 races. No. Oh dear, we're gonna have to put this on balance then. Oh no.
Watch this.
We were set up so well there. Is it? Oh no, and we took out our own car. Both our cars. That is a shocker. That is a shocker. We've taken both our cars out. Oh no. Oh no, more front wings. We'll have gone through 4 front wings in this race. In this kind of, yeah, in this race basically. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh no, and we've ruined these mediums. So I guess we will go to the softs. Oh, what an awful... maybe we shouldn't have been pushing them straight away. But we have no parts of this design left in the warehouse? No, we have this set. We have the... What? No. We have the other set. We have like 5 of the tier 2. The old front wing. I mean, we must have brought them with us. No. We got a penalty as well? Major collision cause? 10-second penalty? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is only minor damage, I guess. Although all this is minor damage as well. Oh no. I was hopeful for this race. And it's been an absolute nightmare already. And we're only on the first lap. So I guess we'll go on onto the softs. Yeah, see here we do. This is going to allow us to switch it for the old front wing. It's weird that on Lando's we can't do the same. Like, why can't we use the old front wing on Lando's car? I guess you can only switch it for the same wing they started the race with. So that's harsh. So we're going to have to basically make 4 of these front wings after this race, which is shocking. But yeah, there we go. Well, there we go. I guess we're replacing the front wing. It looks like there's the only bit that was damaged, so I guess that's good. But yeah, there we go. I kind of want to see another replay of that because they say it's Lando's fault. Like, did he turn into Ricardo? Did he turn into Russell?
There's contact.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Having a nightmare.
Now just take a look at the...
It's kind of hard. I think the camera angle just changes. Oh yeah, we can't see. I think he locks up his brakes and goes into Russell, but it's kind of hard to see from that angle. But I think that's what happened. A 10-second time penalty. Absolutely shocking. Oh well, there we go, guys. Yeah, that's the worst that's the worst start we've had. Oh no, we shouldn't have. Oh, we should have double stacked them. Oh dear, I've made it worse. I've made it worse. Well, there we go. We're out.
DRS enabled. DRS.
We're out. So I mean, I guess we'll hopefully be able to catch up quite a bit as we've got no traffic ahead of us. Hopefully, we'll be able to put in some good lap times. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we were pushing with this. Yeah, maybe we just pushed too much at the start. We should have waited maybe a lap. We've pushed before and not had the issue, but I guess we kind of skilled into each other, didn't we? So, well, let's see. Let's put in some laps and let's see what kind of... This is obviously our last lap with the pit stop. So 135 and a 136. Oh, we were also harvesting power, so that would have made us slightly slower as well. Let's have a look. Ricardo now. We're 135.8. Yeah, so he's doing roughly the same as everyone else. It's not really helping us a great deal. Let's see what Norris does. A 135.9.
Was that a lock-up on the
There was. Latifi had a lock-up, and somebody else just had a lock-up. I mean, hopefully we'll get lucky and some other people have some issues.
Like we've had a spin.
Perez had a spin.
Let's take a closer look. So let's look at this.
From third place, I think. Oh, he just loses the back.
What a
Wow,
spin!
that was a pretty impressive spin, actually. He just kept going round and round. Right, when's the rain coming? We've got ages. Lap 24. See, this has actually moved out. Before, I think it said lap 21 was going to be when the rain came, so it has actually pushed out. If we'd started on the softs, we would have had trouble kind of making the tyres last, I think. So, you know, maybe, well, you know, we were on the mediums, so we would have been fine. But
Someone spun out.
absolute shocker there. Let's see what Sonoda's
Let's
done.
have a look. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved.
Oh, really slow on that corner. Yeah, it
There
loses it.
is. That's where
Thankfully
they-
out of the way, doesn't pick up anyone else, but had another crash. Wait, is this a different one than Sonoda? No, that was...
Sounds like there's
Oh,
been
no,
a crash.
Albon crash.
You can take a look now.
I think he's coming
Now
to the
watch
pits
this.
as well.
Here's the moment involving Albon.
I think this camera angle's not great.
And that's an off.
I guess
and a big off.
I guess he crashed on the final chicane, and for some reason the camera's goofed up a little bit there. Yeah, he's coming to the pits. Well, there we go. We're not last. Well, Norris is, but Ricciardo isn't. Ah, dear. Yeah, so we've got Sainz, Leclerc in the lead. We've got Verstappen third. Perez all the way down in 8th now after that previous crash. 135.4. So, I mean, we are catching everyone. It's not going to help us, though, the rain. Oh, unless some of these guys might have to pit. Like I say, they wore the
Rain
softs.
is expected.
It says the rain's not coming, though, for like 5 more laps. Look at that. You can see where the issue happened. Look at his tyres. Absolutely wrecked. No, they might be able to last until the rain. I was thinking they might not last to when the rain actually came. Albon put mediums on. What are you doing? But it looks like they'll just survive to the rain. Maybe Russell not, though. Obviously, he was part of that accident. He's taken some
raining.
damage to his tyres. Oh no, it's raining now. So the rain's actually come earlier than our weather centre thought it would. And obviously, this could be wrong. Our weather centre is only 70% accurate, so it could rain more than this. But yeah, we'll see. I think we can stay out a lap. Yeah, and it'd be kind of good for us if other people pit, and we can see what they change onto. Track is getting damp. It is. I think it's going to stay intermediates. I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to split it. I know somebody said in the last, one of the last videos, you know, we should split Ricciardo and Norris if we're unsure. That definitely would have worked last time because one of them would have been on the right strategy. But I think looking at this, it's not crazy. I think this is intermediate. I can't imagine this is wets at all. This potentially gets up to wets. Where now it's got 2 things of heavy rain, but this is light rain. We're definitely on intermediates, and we might as well just come in now. I was hoping the rain would stay a little bit longer, and some of these guys would have to pit before they could switch into intermediates, but they're gonna look it out, and then basically we'll just make these intermediates last as long as we can, and then get softs like here for the last 10 laps. So I think they should last a long time though. Yeah, everyone's coming into the pits now. And we're far enough apart, we can double stack these. Yeah, everyone's gone on the intermediates. Let's get in there, let's get out. Some people have stayed out for an extra lap. Schumacher, Sonoda, Latifi, but they're all coming in now. And, oh, actually, Ricciardo made some places up there, not too bad. He's on a bit of a gap on his own. Norris here is catching up with Albon. Let's have a look. He's obviously got the damaged car. He's got... I think it's minor damage to a few pieces. That's obviously not going to help us. But we're not doing too bad to say that's the case. Do we want to push? Actually, yeah, let's have a look. How are these tyres? Oh, no, cancel. No, it's the wrong, it's the wrong thing. Yeah, no, I don't want to switch it. Right, let's have a look. Where's the tyre grip? Which one's the grip? None of these. No. This one? Oh yeah, no, here we go, yeah. So, yeah, the intermediates will last, yeah, basically to when it's going to get dry, so we can basically don't push the tyres too much, and we should be able to get all the way to when it gets dry again. And hopefully other drivers don't. Hopefully they push, you know, or they have little spins, all that good stuff. Well, for us, not for them. And we can make some spaces up with some good pit stops, yeah, because we've got to catch Albon, and then there's a massive gap to Sonoda. And then Ricciardo, yeah, has had a bit of a flyer during these pit stops. And he's he got past Sonoda somehow. I'm surprised Norris is that much further down, but I guess he was actually a little bit further back on the track, so kind of makes sense, I guess. He's going to make it past Latifi here before too long, I would think. In fact, let's deploy the ERS down here. Are we going to get past him? It's going to be close. I think he's... Oh, almost. No, don't take him here. Okay, I mean, fair enough. I wouldn't have thought that was a good place to try overtake, but he makes the pass stick. And yeah, we'll just... I guess we'll just stay in the strategic view. And wait it out now till the rain goes, because we're kind of... Oh no, Ricardo.
Let's see what happened there. Now look
What's he doing?
Daniel Ricciardo involved here.
Well, at least he only went wide. At least he didn't, like, damage his car. I don't think he damaged the tyres either. No, the tyres weren't damaged.
Wide there?
Obviously, it wouldn't have helped. But I guess not the worst that happened. So yeah, here we go. Another... yeah, we're getting lapped now with Norris, which isn't great. Right, let's see. When's the... Yeah, no, it still thinks the rain is going to stick around for a while. It's going to... See, I think it's going to get up to wets here, but I don't think it's going to be wet enough. I think we just last out the laps on the intermediate, even if it gets like past intermediate weather for the tyre. Yeah, here we go. It's going up now. Yeah, we're kind of all on our own, so we'll just stay in this view for now. And then we should have a little bit of light rain and then a little bit of heavy rain. How's the tyres doing? In fact, the tyres are doing really well. Can we... no, it takes ages for the track to dry. So no, I guess we will stay out. Yeah, no, we probably could push the tyres for a little bit. Whilst we've got clear air, let's push the tyres. Let's do that. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can make up some time. Catch up to either Schumacher or Sonoda. It is drying out a little bit, but then we should, like I say, get some heavy rain for... yeah, in 4 minutes it's going to be 80% chance of heavy rain. So, yeah, we're going to see the... Oh, yeah, look at the track dampness. It's flying up. But I don't think it's worth pitting.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Well, is this Latifi?
Now let's look. We're watching.
Is he on this corner?
Latifi.
Yeah, he lost it. He lost it the same place Vettel did earlier. That's going up and down. Rain wait, no, the heavy rain never came.
Yep.
Oh, see, that's as you can see, the weather forecast center, like, it said it was going to heavy rain, and now it's just not raining at all. In fact, it's going to be dry. I wonder if it's going to dry way quicker than it said as well. I think it might do. I think we should almost risk coming in for the softs. Maybe, well, it's got to be under 1 millimeter for it to be worth the risk. But we can really push these tyres now, because we are gonna come in probably next lap.
Who's running wide there?
Perez ran wide again? See, I think we should pit Norris now, because by the time he gets in and switches his tyres, I think this will be under 1 millimeter. Unless this is lying and we get some additional rain, I think it's worth the risk. So let's pit now, put these last set of unused softs on, and then we'll push to the end of the race. Tyres are getting a little bit warm. Yeah, because we're trying to destroy them on purpose. We're trying to get as much out. I know them being warm doesn't help. It actually can hinder how quick we go, but...
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Yeah, we can now pit him anyway, because Norris has come in, and we definitely want to pit for, again, these last set of softs. And we'll put this on standard. And then we'll see kind of how the tyres are doing. But there we go, Norris has pitted. And it's a 1 millimeter exactly. So that was perfect pit stop timing. Everyone else is staying out, but they really should be pinning, I think. We might make a little bit of an undercut here.
Almost dry in pit lane now.
We'll see what kind of lap time we put in this time. We got Ricardo coming in now. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts in. A 150. Oh, no, that's including the pit stop. A 133 from Norris. So he went 7 seconds quicker than everyone else. So we might get a bit of an undercut here. Who we got ahead of us? Who's this? Oh, we're unlapping ourselves from Leclerc? Perez? Not Perez. Sainz or Leclerc here. We're gonna remove that being lapped from him.
Just be careful with this tyre.
And then, yeah, it's going to be fully dry soon. Let's have a look. When does... Oh yeah, no, we can push these. John, let's push these whilst we're kind of on the right tyre before everyone else. Let's see if we can get some more of that undercut going. And obviously we're getting pulled along by... John, let's push the engine as well. We might as well risk it. We might as well just put, like, go crazy now whilst people having to pit. Well, how do you get past us so quick? Oh, you're probably lapping us. Yeah, you are. That's annoying. That's obviously going to slow us down. Somebody... Oh, multiple cars have crashed. Oh, interesting. Hopefully it's not us. No, it isn't. No, it isn't, because we're just coming round here. We're not in Sector 1. We've just done the fastest lap.
That's a good lap.
Fastest lap of the race, 1:32, so we're going 10 seconds quicker than some of these guys. Oh, they're all on softs now, so yeah, they're all coming in now, so they'll obviously start doing quicker laps, but at the moment we're up to 14. So yeah, we did well with those pit stops. Lando not as good as I thought, but we got multiple crashes.
Now watch this. Here's the
Who's this, Alfa Romeo? Oh, an Albon it says. Does he spin and then somebody crashes into him? Oh no!
There's the collision. It's caused absolute
Oh, he didn't
carnage.
look. He didn't look coming back on the track, and he's taken out. Is it Guang Yu or is it Bottas?
That's going
He's,
to be a big blow to the...
that's a pretty crazy crash, but yeah, I guess it was. Oh, he was lapping him as well. Oh, that's even worse. He's actually getting lapped, and he's taking him out. Well, that should help Norris, because whoever it was surely has to come into the pit. Ricciardo again. Oh no, that's the previous fastest lap. Let's see what Norris does. A 1:35. Oh, because we had to pull over for Alonso coming past us, which, yeah, super annoying. But anyway, Ricciardo's got a bit of fresh air. We've got, what, 7 laps left? Yeah, I don't think we're going to make any major headway on this, are we? Look, we were 20 seconds quicker than Vettel. He obviously had a pit stop then, so that's why his time's so bad. But still. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near the top 10. I can't believe we started the race with crashing into each other. It's an absolute shocker. Especially after the last episode, we were saying like we're probably good for being in the top 5. I'm going to score any points here. Alpine are going to score points. Bottas is... Guang Yu Zhou isn't, thankfully. He had a 2-minute lap, so he must have come into pit that lap, I guess. Or he's got so much damage. No, he didn't pit, so yeah, I guess that spin kind of slowed him down quite a lot. Makes sense. But yeah, we're miles behind Vettel. And then Norris is right behind Tsunoda. Yeah, we're so far behind Vettel, there's no point pushing. We don't want to crash again or something like that. We'll keep going on Lando, because I guess we might as well, you know, get past Tsunoda, why not? But apart from that, this is going to be a pretty boring race after the first initial lap, unfortunately, guys. But that's just how it goes sometimes, sadly. Can we make it past him here? Well, let's go attack. Can we get him on the outside? And then I think there's a right-hand corner coming up here. Yes, there is. There we go. We made it past Tsunoda. He's going to have DRS on us down this straight, I believe. But I don't think he's going to make it past us. No, he isn't. So, no, we need to harvest some of this. And then we'll just go on strategy view. We're not going to score points, so we'll just ride out the rest of the race, unfortunately. And yeah, see how... Well, that was a shocker, an absolute shocker, and we were set up perfectly for it. You know, we would have lasted till the rain came. We would have, I think we would have been in a good place for top 10 finishes there, but not to happen. Oh, yeah, he got past us again. So, do you know what, let's push a little bit. Let's get going, and then yeah, we'll have to quickly manufacture some front wings for the next race. Like I said, I think it's the Austin Grand Prix next. So I think we'll have 2 weeks till that happens. We made it past Tsunoda. Wow, Tsunoda must have had an accident. He's 5 seconds. Yeah, he locked up. I'm going to say he's 5 seconds behind us now, so... Oh yeah, a little bit too heavy. We obviously pushed him into that mistake. So we might as well be...
This is the last lap.
You know, we'll conserve. We might as well save our engine a little bit. And then that's it, guys. That's the Japanese Grand Prix done. What a shambles! What a shambles! And poor Ricciardo. Actually, this time none of his fault. It looks like we got the punishment, so Lando must have drifted into Russell, and then obviously he's gone
reasonable
slower, so Ricciardo's
performance in
crashed
today's
into the
race
back of
from
him.
Daniel Ricciardo.
So just an absolute shocker all round. Yeah, that was a mistake. Well, there you go. So yeah, the driving standards, driver standings even. Yeah, it looks like Leclerc's going to win the championship this year. I can't imagine he's going to lose enough points. It is Ferrari, but I can't see it happening. Well, no, actually, no. He can only be overtaken by another Ferrari. So yeah, Sainz and Leclerc. Ferrari have run away with this. So yeah, I guess if Leclerc has some DNFs, Sainz might catch him, but it looks like it's Leclerc's for the taking. Dropped down to 8th and 11th. The AlphaTauri and the Alpine made it past us. Alonso had another good race. Yeah, oh, look at that. Yeah, they're like 260 points ahead. So yeah, Ferrari have won the Constructors. Alpine's jumped 2 places up to 4th. We're 5th. We've got to finish in the top 5. Otherwise, we could potentially get fired. And thankfully, Alfa Romeo didn't have a good weekend. So, well, yeah, we're going to have to do better these last few races. No more mistakes. Drives are going to do well. I'm almost tempted to not use Duhan in the free practice so that Ricciardo gets more track acclimatization time. Because we've really got to start doing better in these last few races. Another 5 million, though. I'll take that. I'll take another 5 million for sure. Design. Oh, a new front wing design. Well, that's good timing. Right, before we forget, in fact, it's given us a red part like you need to do something here. So let's change this for the new one. And we'll manufacture... Oh, when's the next race? 11 days. Oh, this can be ready really quick. 4 of these. Yeah, these are all going to be done before the United States Grand Prix. So definitely do this. Get us 4 new front wings of the new design. We'll have to remember to equip them, though. And then Lando needs a new gearbox, I think it was. Yeah, we know we're missing this. 58%. That didn't actually go down that much. Was it, what, 62% or something? So it didn't actually, maybe we could last out. Although I think we've got, what, 4 more races to go? Let's have a look. 1, 2... 3, 4. I think we're still going to have to change it. I think we might change it now. And then we'll have a good one for the last few races. So yeah, let's do this. We're going to have to use a new one. Although, do you know what? No. No, we might as well do it for another race. If it's not, flagging that it's going to cause us problems, we might as well use it for another race, and then the new replacement will be better for the remaining races. So yeah, that's the better way to do it. We can't develop any new parts because we used all our wind tunnel time, I believe. Yeah, we checked earlier, didn't we? Yeah. So yeah, in 21 days we'll get some more. So we can't design anything else. There was something else we needed to manufacture though. Yeah, chassis. We've only got 2 of these. So we need 2 more of those. In theory, we could need more than 2, but rear wing, yeah, we've only got 2 of these, so we've got to make 2 more of them. And then hopefully we don't have the similar kind of accident. And actually, we basically need some of everything. So we need one of these. Oh god, no, when they finish, we'll have to make some more. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, that was the Japanese Grand Prix. That was our pretty shocking display. But yeah, it's going to remind us we need those parts fitting, so that's quite good. Actually, how is Ricciardo's car? Yeah, Ricciardo's other engine, ERS, and gearbox are fine. So yeah, Lando must have damaged his gearbox in that crash, which makes sense. Or the crash in qualifying. No, free practice when he crashed. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. Helps other people find the channel in the future. And if you're new here, this is your first video. I'm obviously finishing the season with McLaren in F1 2022. And then we're probably going to do Season 2. Actually, I think we are going to. And we'll see how well we can do the car next year. I know that I also play other strategy simulation games on the channel. So if that's your kind of thing, hit subscribe. But we'll leave it there for now. You'll join me next time for the United States Grand Prix. And I'll see you then.